Melbourne, the second largest city in Australia and arguably more cultured, more sports fanatic, serves the best coffee in the country, and somehow has better Filipino food than Sydney. Or does it? We're here for the weekend to devour some good food the city has to offer and see Melbourne again like it's my first time.
We are at the Sydney airport. Coming from Sydney, there are 3 options for you to get to Melbourne. One is to drive about 9 to 11 hours. You can also take the train, which I have not done, or fly like we are. Flying is probably the most cost and time efficient way of traveling. In fact, the Sydney to Melbourne flight and vice versa is one of the busiest flights in Australia and in the world. It's our day one. We are staying at the Ibis Hotel. It's about 20 plus minute drive from the airport, so it's pretty central. It's also just a 5-minute walk from Queen Victoria Market. We are staying at the Ibis in Ferry Street. There are a few of them in this city. Hotel's a bit basic. Ash is watching the football, but it is...
Hi.
It is a bit dated. Not really that surprising. It is a budget hotel. I have to say, it is just okay in terms of how clean it is. It's very spacious though, which is typical of old hotels. But the pillows, they're very thin. It's barely nothing. And if you have been watching my vlogs, I always complain about them. But you can't really complain with $384 for 3 nights or 255 USD for 3 nights. It's pretty cheap. Awesome location. Let's get started. Someone's still watching the football whilst walking. Don't advise. It is pretty cold right now. What month is it?
October.
October, sorry. It's supposed to be spring, but it's cold. We are in Victoria Street. The hotel's entrance is just by Victoria Street. Straight ahead, it's a Queen Victoria Market.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud.
There's barely anyone. It's only 8 a.m. It opens at 6 though, so the food and all that should be open from 6, but the specialty stores, which is all around us, open at 9. However, people are starting to set up. Still watching the football. He's shopping for a belt at 8 a.m. in the morning. Does anyone know what this is? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. And the parsley is looking fresh. Unlike what we see in the shops.
Yeah, and look how cheap it is.
I know.
I paid fucking $5 for that.
The other day, and it's
moldy thing. And
well
look at
done.
that.
I know. Coriander, $1.50 a bunch. So nice. We're at the meat and seafood section now. The Queen Victoria Market is it's the largest open market in the southern hemisphere. And I was just telling Ash here that it used to be a cemetery. I find it so hard to get beef tendon. They have it. They sell goat head. That's the tripe I was talking about you should get. Yeah. Because you got something like that one. I wanted that. I tell you got this, but I wanted that.
Okay. Yeah, I know for next time. It's interesting.
I was super demo. Where's all the food? Well, we found the food. I found the food. White, Italian white anchovies.
What are you looking for?
That one. That looks good. But obviously, don't want to eat it for breakfast. But that looks good.
Maybe not. We can come back for lunch.
I've never thought of doing that.
Yeah.
Smoked salmon wraps. He got sucked into trying, so you love this.
Sicilian. Try. That'd be great. Yeah. That's very kind of you.
Good. Do you want that instead of your pistachio?
I might get some in a bit.
Okay.
For dessert.
All right. Thank you. It holds the remains of Melbourne's European founders and the Aboriginal graves as well. Apparently, most are just 1.5 meters below, right at the car park and the adjacent stalls. But I came here for one thing and one thing only: hot chocolate. Where did Ash go? He already went in the alcohol store. I found a 1% alcohol up my alley. Amazing. Yay! Ooh, that's the charcoal salt. What's that? Oh, the wood. Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. Oh, okay.
What were you expecting?
Yeah, I don't know. So much that goes into it. My first, oh my god, that was so smoky. So smoky, but oh, that's so good though. He found his savory. What did you get?
Chicken burger. Traditional.
For breakfast? Oh, traditional Serbian food. And I got borek. I wanted to get the modern version of it, which is like a roll. However, he said I would love this better. So here we are. The meat is sweet. If you're Serbian, let us know if it's supposed to be sweet. Ash likes it though. Oh. Getting its coffee fix. How many cups of coffee do you have a day?
Depends on the day.
I don't drink coffee, which is
Depends how much you're
For-
stressing me out.
yay! We went back to the nice lady that gave Ash free taste cannoli. How much are they for a box of 3? 15. $6 each? 15 for 3. Here you go. I'm gonna have the...
That is actually a really good coffee.
What flavor is this? Pistachio? No.
Yeah, pistachio and vanilla, basically.
I'm gonna make a mess. Cheers. I can't finish. I'll just have half. And half of the chocolate as well. Fine, we'll see.
Only 2 half-eaten nubs in the box.
That's actually pretty good. We're heading to the Royal Botanical Gardens now. We are taking the tram, not an Uber. We are going to take the tram up to Federation Square, which is free. Tram in Melbourne, if you're traveling within the city center, is free. How amazing. And then from there, we're gonna walk. It's kind of raining. Very much like London, isn't it? We made it to the Royal Botanical Gardens after Ashley here has forced me to illegally ride the tram. It was past. We were past the free zone. But we are now checking the memorial, so we're gonna go quiet and turn the camera off. But did you know that Australia has 140 plus botanical gardens? And this one right here is visited by, I think it says enter there. Yeah, visitor center, yeah.
Well, I want to get up the steps.
Okay, we can. All right. This one is visited by 2 million plus visitors a year. Let's find out why. $10 million people died in the First World War. It's a bit full on thinking about it. Oh, that's... And I'm talking about something really grim at the moment, but that is a cute little baby outfit. I know. I was just talking about how 10 million people died, and it's all of a sudden I started... That's cute. What was that? It's just a baby sailor suit. I showed the aviator sunnies. This is a 2023 version, but did you know? I didn't actually know. I knew it's been around for a while, but I didn't know it was created in the 1930s. It was developed after John McCready, a lieutenant general in the United States Air Corps. teardrop shape created a shield from all angles, and the anti-glare lens literally banned the rays from affecting a pilot's vision. So apparently smokers back in the day showed their hatred against Hitler by having an ashtray with his face up down the bottom. That's clever. We're up to the Second World War now. That's probably the largest. Well, I think we all know that. That is even worse. If First World War was 10 million, Second World War was 50 to 80 million. Look, so these are Band-Aids, but it's like Johnson & Johnson. They've been around for that long. And then Gillette says service set right there, which is your, obviously, the razor. Right. Hi. We made it up the top. Look at the look at the view. Oh, that's where we came from. So that's where we came in from. Right, baby? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
View's amazing. Right here. Underestimated how long it'll take. They know there's a shrine. So we're gonna go to the botanical gardens now and maybe have lunch first before heading to the National Galleries of Victoria. This is Southeast Asia right there. Southeast Asia represent. And then there's the United Kingdom.
Coming over, that would be a problem. If our friends knew undercover love and they would try to solve it. Solve it, yeah.
My key card acquired and my card expired. You could replace it for free, and whatever balance you have in there, they could pass on. However, are we gonna run? Yes, we're gonna run. What I was gonna say is that, let me get in here first. Yep, it could be sorry, they could transfer the balance, but you have to go to like an actual establishment, not like an IGA where we went. It's $6 for the card, and you can put in as much as you want. We put in $20, which is probably too much, but hey ho. Art Station is the stop for the National Gallery, of Victoria.
So is it not an art gallery?
What is it?
Here it is.
It looks like it's an art gallery. It's so good that there's free water everywhere because someone didn't want to carry the bottled water.
Seems like you've been busy since you went away. I'm just flipping through your pictures, I can tell you look more than okay. Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back.
We are back indeed. Walking to lunch. I'm hungry. We're having some Aboriginal food.
She's just been whinging about how hungry she is all morning.
All morning?
Stop.
No. Just now. We're by the river. So once you cross the Yarra River, it's like a 9-minute, under actually, roughly 5-minute walk from the National Gallery, Victoria. It's been on my list ever since I saw Mark Waynes do this. It's been on my list ever since I saw him do it, visited this place. And I haven't actually tried Aboriginal food, and I've been in Australia for 14 years. Can you say you've tried Aboriginal food? Now we will, and we'll let you know how it goes.
Oh my god.
We've ordered oysters to share.
Yeah. See if you can remember.
We ordered chicken. No, not chicken. Emu. Is it emu? Emu heart. One skewer. Ash was reluctant, but I managed to convince him we'll share it.
We got boar chorizo with some spices, sea succulent, and
Kangaroo
some.
tartar.
Oh shit! Yes, kangaroo tartar. That's right. No, kangaroo tartar and the fries with
Bush
tomato.
tomato and chicken salt.
Right. What's a bush tomato? What do you think that bush tomato will come out as?
Dried
Dried and shaved with the chicken salt.
tomato ketchup.
Oh yeah,
Like
it
a
will
dip,
probably
maybe
be a
like a
ketchup.
dip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like a fresh, more of a relish kind of thing. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. But I can't imagine it being like diced tomato.
Correct. Yeah, no, you're right. And I'm keen to have a look at the grocery, the jam
and everything.
and whatnot that they have. I'm so excited. So excited for the food. So excited.
Cheers, my love. Purple dugong in hand. We're off to a good start.
You my baby.
Emu heart. And Ash is very excited about it.
I'm your man. Babe, I'm your man.
I've actually never had kangaroo before, so this will be,
Ready?
yeah.
Let's go.
Spicy. Good though.
I think that's what makes it green.
Oh, it's a chili. I wonder if it's a green tomato hot sauce. Yum. It's actually starting to eat the heart. Thoughts?
Delicious.
Yes? Tough or?
Not at all tender.
Okay.
Almost like lamb.
Interesting.
Very inoffensive, but that fruit, whatever the fruit is delicious. But it's really nice with that. It's like a summer kebab skewer, like a bit of pineapple on
I can
there.
imagine. That was super good. That food was amazing. We managed to eat boar, kangaroo, emu, all in one dish. But Ashley is
Pissed off.
pissed off. This is trash.
Pissed off.
Oh my God.
Ashley's happy, but a bit disappointed with the service.
Yeah.
But that's Australia for you.
We are on the hunt for some coffee. And here, okay, go. He is looking for some coffee. That's his second. And Melbourne arguably has the best coffee in the country, but he did say that it's not necessarily any better or any worse than Sydney coffee. However, he is not a coffee connoisseur. And we are in one of the popular inner lanes here in Melbourne. They're known for that, where they would have these mini lanes where they would have plenty of restaurants and really fun places to look at and dine at. We are back at the Fed Square. Right in the heart of it is the ACME, or let me read it, the Australian Centre for the Moving Image. It's all about film, TV, and gaming. I actually don't know what to expect. So let us find
Just
out
going for the gaming.
together. Do you like gaming?
Ariel loves gaming. She's big into World of Warcraft.
I do like Diablo, not gonna lie. Ash is finding out if there's a best way to go around the place and see the place. And it's actually a free entry, which is always awesome. They're open daily, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're playing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag.
It was actually pretty fun. For a free attraction, there is so much to see, so much to do. We are now going to Hosier Lane, which is right behind it, just right there. This was Ash's request.
Was it?
Yeah, you requested for the
don't
lane with
remember
all the
that.
graffiti. You did.
I
Stop.
remember actually, yeah.
And there's a crossing right in front of it, which is perfect. But we're looking for coffee yet again. We are here.
You can't keep me in a cage made of tired ideas. It's rusting out faster by the day.
not the first time, but when I first visited it, it was just one street. Now it's literally everywhere here.
Come here for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Which coffee shop you want?
Just down here on left.
Okay. But you go in first. We found another coffee shop. Because someone here is addicted and obsessed with coffee.
Hello. You don't do matcha by any chance, do you? You do. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. They have matcha, which means I'm gonna have some too.
With our hands in the air.
St. Paul Cathedral, which is next door to where we were. Here we go. It is Gothic architecture. Gives me the creeps. And this cathedral, what's the difference? Okay, a cathedral is bigger than a church.
Correct.
Basically, is that the pinnacle?
I don't actually know the specific definition, but yes, cathedrals are much
The
bigger
biggest,
than
yeah,
churches,
yeah.
Correct. And technically, I don't think it's the case anymore, but back in the day, certainly in England, the difference between a city and a town is that a city had a cathedral. That's literally the definition of what a city
Got you. That makes sense.
is a cathedral, but that's not the case anymore. I think it's more population
Since
size
we're
and
at,
so on.
okay. Another interesting fact about why this cathedral is so important is that this is where the first Christian service, first public Christian service was held back in
1639.
1835. It is very much a similar vibe as a Strand Arcade in Sydney. It's very opulent, fancy shops, and old, built in 1891. Lots of specialty stores. Let's see how much money is Ashley going to spend for me. For me. For me. What chili? Look at that pink and blue one there right in front.
You like that?
That, yes. And I just point at it again and you're gonna, and look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, yes. Change of outfit for Din Din's. Whoops.
It is time for the most awaited dinner of this trip, Entrecôte. It's a French restaurant in Praran, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, about less than 20 minutes away from the city. It's definitely worth the trip as not only did they have great French food, which is Ash's favorite, but the whole area is really nice with a couple of bars and shops around to check out as well. The service at Entrecôte was impeccable. The waitstaff that took care of our table was great. I unfortunately forgotten the name, but it was an amazing service, which always makes it different. There was also a pianist and my favorite, escargot.
He wants you to return his love.
Shaking. Today is a day I am so excited about because of this little thing. The almond croissant. I am at Loom here in Fitzroy. This is their original store, if I believe, but they have one in the city as well in Melbourne. But I thought I'd go here in the original because I want to do some markets and shopping as well. Today is all about food. We are going to have lunch and dinner in award-winning restaurant and an award-winning Filipino restaurant at that. If you are visiting Melbourne, Loom is probably on your list. How am I gonna eat this? Loom's probably on your list. It's I'm looking at the croissant. It's probably the most popular croissant in the world, and apparently the world's best as well. Ash is not here because he is meeting up his workmate for breakfast, but I got him some goodies as well. So I got him the same almond croissant, which is my favorite, but I think pistachio croissant actually is better. That's not mine, sorry, no. All right, let's pop that in there. At the first bite. I was originally sat in the bar, which was probably the better area, but they had to close it at 9:30, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be rushed. Okay. That's really good. All right, so here's how it works. You queue. There's a queue. Got there just before 9 a.m. They open at 8. However, I was expecting a longer queue for a Saturday. Maybe now that they have opened the Melbourne City store, it's not that busy anymore. So it's manageable. I was in and lucky, happy to be in because it was gold. And what they do is they would assign you a table, and then before you order, and then once you have ordered, you go sit at that table and they will serve you your food. The croissants, it was nice. I prefer my croissant warm. I've had better though. Son of a Baker in Sydney, I find is better. But let's see what Ash says. But here's my thing, all right? No, doesn't even have to do with the flavor or the taste of the croissant itself. If I cross the word first, the service, or at least the service of the lady that served me, is abysmal, for lack of a better term. Here's why. I was originally given a table W3, which is a proper table, and then the host came back and said, "Oh, do you want to sit at the bar instead? And you can watch the pastry chefs in action." And I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes, and by myself, that is perfect. I sat down as they served. Well, number one, then as I ordered, the lady wasn't very happy. They were busy, fine. But my beef is when they sat me down, when she served me the food, she's like, "Oh, we have to close the bar at 9:30. It was 9:10 at this point. 20 minutes. I mean, by myself, I could probably munch it down. I said, "Oh, can I move somewhere once I'm done?" And she's like, "Oh, let me ask. I can move me to C3." And she's like, "Oh, but regardless, we'll still probably need the table when we're busy." And she asked me what time I need to leave. I said, just before 10 because I'm going to the markets at 10. They are trying. It's a croissant you're eating. It's breakfast. I understand. I probably would only take 30 minutes anyway, which I knew the 9:30 would be a stretch. However, usually it's an hour and a half to 2 hours seating time, right? But to force someone out in less than an hour, I thought in a very rude way, it just didn't sit well with me. I was in and out of that place in 25 minutes or so anyway. So because I can see there's a queue and people need this table, it's fine. So it's actually really okay. However, it's just the approach. And what if you are a couple? You know, you will need more than 25 minutes because you'll be talking a little bit more. You'll probably order a little bit more food. And she was also rude to another customer I saw who was assigned again by the host somewhere that she didn't like because she needed a chair. So I think they just need better communication between the team or amongst the team, and try to be nicer, just smile a little bit more, and fine, make it an official rule of assign times and how long they can be seated, which I would say maybe an hour is probably fair for what they sell. Too much time being spent on ranting about Loon. I would probably never come back again. However, if you are in Sydney, it is if you are in Melbourne, then definitely the Fitzroy store is beautiful, and it's not that busy anymore. So you want to give it a go, visit here, and you want to see around, want to go around Fitzroy, then check it out. If not, just do it in the city. But everywhere you go, you'll see people carrying the paper bags around, and also on the plane you'll see people carrying. On to more fun things. We are now walking to the Rose Street Artist Market. It's only a 4-minute walk from Loon. However, I am so terrible with directions that I went left instead of right, so now it's an 8-minute walk from where I am. I love going to markets, and give this video a thumbs up if you do too. I love it because it's a treasure trove of nice things. You support small businesses, you find out more about the neighborhood and the culture, and you just find unique items. I just love it so much. Usually they could be a bit expensive, but it's not mass produced, that's why. And apparently this is the one that you go to in Melbourne. They're open from 10 a.m. I believe till 5 p.m. Weekend, Saturday, Sunday, here in Fitzroy, which is a center of creativity in Melbourne.
I'll take you anywhere. Just tell me I'll be there. We don't need a plan. I like it unprepared.
I was a bit disappointed thinking, oh, is that it? And there's It's basically half jewelry, half secondhand items. It's not artist stuff. And then I figured I went to the wrong one. So there's another markets. I think it's called the Fitzroy Mills, which is a parking spot, but turns into a market as well, but mostly secondhand items. Here is the actual arts markets. Let's go. Ooh, there's an auction happening across the road. Let's have a sus.
Find what I'm seeking, leave my troubles behind. Scars from another time. We're leaving now.
That was a success. I bought a bag, which is made out of the pop lids in your soft drink cans. I got some stickers always when I travel to put in my luggage, and some handmade sterling silver rings as well that has different meanings. It's just really exciting. I'll do an unboxing in the end. So for those of you, usually the gentlemen who are not interested in my shopping. But speaking of shopping, we are gonna do a little bit more of that. I am now on Brunswick Street, which is, based on what I saw and what I've read, is more eclectic type of shopping.
Take you anywhere, just tell me I'll be there.
We are done here. I didn't really buy anything. I went to the Alpha 60 outlet store, but there is nothing that I like. So we're gonna go to Cremorne, where there's more as well as brands that are my style. It is quite eclectic in here. A lot of vintage. A lot of the clothing looks really cool, but not exactly something I can pull off. So we're gonna go to Cremorne, first stop, the Zimmerman outlet store.
Always by your side. I'll be always by your side. Through shifting skies and endless miles, I walk with you.
Well, that was unfortunate. Nothing fit me. I have never actually tried the Zimmerman dress or clothing before, just a swimwear. And I'm usually a size 10, fitting into an 8 recently. And I don't fit into their UK 10, which is their AU2, they call it. So 3 outfits that I tried don't fit. And they don't have the next size up, sadly.
Things go wrong. Oh, a friendly show, yeah, they got your back. With a love like that, there's nothing to lack. It's more than just being there. It's a vibe. Heart to heart moments.
A bit of a late lunch, and it's time for another Mark Wien's recommendation, Hector's Deli. They have a few stores, but we went to their Richmond store, which didn't have plenty of seating, unfortunately, and was still pretty busy from both locals and tourists.
Worth the wait? Yeah. So what did you get? Ham? No, the roast pork. It is a roast pork, so it's a fresh one. The two grumpies are...
Grumpy and Grumpilda.
What did you call me?
Grumpilda.
Grumpilda. We just had...
Grumpilda.
Grumptilda.
Yeah.
Okay, is it like Matilda?
Yeah, but the grumpy one.
Okay.
Grumpilda.
We just finished...
Grumpilda.
Oh, hold on. Zoom. We just finished our lunch at Hector's Deli. They have a few stores in Sydney. No, not in Sydney.
Melbourne.
In Melbourne, but we are in the Richmond store because I want to go to another outlet, Gorman. Very excited about. They have one in Fitzroy as well. I've heard their sandwiches are to die for, so I've added it to the list. Thanks to Mark Wien's yet again, and it was indeed to die for. Well, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It was not to die for. Yeah. It's really good.
Solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
sandwich. Didn't blow me away.
Yeah. So it was really good. So if you're venturing out for it, meh.
Yeah.
But if you're in the area, then
Agreed.
100%.
Yeah, don't go travelling specifically for
Yeah,
it. But
totally. And it's quite expensive. It was in the middle of suburbia. So suburbs that is very quiet. And they were still charging $17
And not the biggest sandwiches in the world either, I mean.
which I don't mind, but yes, it's very busy though, so they don't have any dining area, so you gotta be prepared. Correct.
Outside seating area.
So be prepared to not have a table.
Prepare to sit on a milk crate.
We are now heading to do shopping. We are now heading to do more shopping. Where? What did I say? We are now heading to do more shopping. Is that grammatically correct?
Yeah, we're now heading off
To do more shopping. Okay. Holy smokes, look. It's huge. I've managed to buy a skirt and a pair of shorts, which I will do unboxing later. We are on a train heading back to the city to get to the State Library of Victoria. Ash wanted to take the train, which is haunted.
Not haunted. It's the only people here.
No one is here. No one. If you're from Melbourne, can you please explain to us why that is?
Why is it so dead?
Yeah. And how long is the train ride, baby, to city?
Oh, it's like
Yeah, so that's not far. That's not far from the city. Yeah, so it's not. It's like Bondi.
But if you actually look at the distance, it's quite close. It's
Yeah.
only a long.
Can you show it, babe?
So they live.
Oppo representative. Sorry. I'll cut that. Yeah, and we're going to, but I'm okay to try it because it's going to stop on Flinders Street, which is obviously their popular train station here. A quick stop as we saw a store called The Mochi, and we love mochi donut in Sydney. And I've heard this is the original. This is the original, and it's the one that started it all here in Australia. And it's already looking better, presented better, the stores are better, but let's see with the flavor. It's also $1 more expensive though, so. Biscoff, our favorite, comparing apples to apples. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I have a feeling mochi dough is good. I have faith in Rita.
this is going to my vlog.
Sorry. Edit
With
that
someone who used to date.
How's it better?
Like the actual mochi itself.
Yes. And the topping. This is sweeter. This is.
I was gonna say it's sweeter. Hey, that's what I'm trying to think.
And more icing. It's more like American classic donut. Honestly, Sydney mochi dough is great. They have more stretch, more nice and chewed.
I think I'll agree. It's still nice, but I want water. Do we pay $3.50 for it? Or already find it somewhere for free? We made it back to the city, walking to the State Library of Victoria. It's quite hectic in the city now because it's a weekend. This is a very Insta-famous library, but before it actually became Insta-famous, it was one of the first three, where did Ashley go? One of the first 3 public libraries in the world and the first in Australia. I found him watching people play chess.
I'm always trying my best. 내게 원하던 대로.
If entrecote was Ash's dinner of choice, mine was Serai, a Filipino restaurant making waves in Melbourne that cooks everything over wood fire.
Of course. What do you reckon between that or the margarita?
I would say the margarita is actually
A margarita, a first time I have seen someone make cocktail out of bagoong, which is a shrimp paste made out of fermented fish or shrimp, which is very salty. But this one works, I suppose, with a margarita. We're not ready to go home just yet, so Ash asked the waitstaff where they recommend we go for a drink, and Birdie was a top recommendation. They recently made the top cocktail bar list in Melbourne, and we can see why.
By so beautiful, girl. You moved like a song. I can't explain.
That way it's maintaining consistency of clarity throughout all of our cocktails. Kind of the same reason why we use liquid nitrogen to chill the cocktails behind the bar instead of stirring down everything. So, for example, it doesn't matter like if it's me or... Because it looks cool. That's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter who's actually behind the bar making the martini, let's say. It's going to be the throughout. So consistency is a bit key.
Yeah, amazing.
We also we all rotate through. So we're all bartenders before starting here, and now we're kind of like
a bit of everything.
So tonight I'm on the floor. Yesterday I was in the kitchen. And then, Jaden as well.
We're back at the Queen Victoria Markets and have redeemed ourselves. Definitely more people on a Sunday morning. There's really no plan today. We're just going to walk around aimlessly and go to St. Kilda because it is Ash's first time in Melbourne and he has to see how terrible St. Kilda is. I'm joking, only slightly. But there's so many things Melbourne.
How horrible it is.
No. That is not true. No, but in all honesty, there's so many good things that Melbourne is better than Sydney, but the beaches are not one of them. Still love it though, so much character. That looks good, baby. Oh, look at him, still cooking.
Garlic stuffing. Go ahead, help yourself. Very nice and juicy, tender in the middle. Would you like to try a little bit, man?
Sure. Thank you. I'm just all porked out. Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yum.
Good morning, guys.
Mine was fucking dry.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
Mine is borderline. So that's a no then.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. Look at this. Oh my god, do we want lobster? Are we getting lobster roll? Look at that. Okay. Oh, they look huge actually.
They are massive, big old Pacific ones.
Cheers, my love.
Cheers, baby.
Yum. Holy shit. Sorry, what? Good. I like my spicy Japanese Tabasco one. Oysters, baked scallops, lobster roll for breakfast. There's way too much vegetable on this one, but for my hot drink, I'm gonna have chai, turmeric masala chai. Breakfast is not over. I got some momo. Ashley doesn't want to share. And some chapalé, which is like empanada. They're still cooking it. Didn't realize how big this momo going to be. If you don't mind holding it for me. That's actually a good angle. Well done. I got the beef. I asked her between beef and pork. They were like really hesitant to make a recommendation.
No, she wasn't. You just didn't hear her the first time she said it.
Oh, she said her beef is fresh.
She said, I've just bought fresh beef.
Oh, okay.
So she was recommending the beef.
Oh, okay. Yum. Oh, spicy.
Yeah, well, I saw that chili sauce was put on.
Yeah, but I picked the mild one. Yum. Oh, that's like homemade, almost. Feels like.
Oh yeah, Mama's at the back making it all. Educational, scientific and cultural organisation. Yeah.
That's UNESCO, because we decided against going to St. Kilda and instead pig out at the Queen Victoria Market, walk around the city a little bit more, walk around the city to acquire some more makeup and witness a rally. And now we are at the Carlton Gardens to go to the place that we missed yesterday because Ashley was so tired. We are at the Royal Exhibition Building, which is a UNESCO Heritage Site and is a modern day reminder of the trading in the 19th century. Quite pretty in here. It's only a couple of meters walk away from the city and you have something like this.
Beautiful.
What a view. Oh my god, let's go! Don't know where the entrance is. That's definitely not it.
I think it's on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm more than happy to just walk around the building.
I want to go in.
No, we will, obviously. But...
Oh, for now, to just walk around.
Yeah.
Everywhere is closed. We don't know if we can actually go in. But there's the Melbourne Museum as well, which I think is more for children, but we're already here. Yeah. I can hear kids, and I can see Utopia.
Yeah, but that might just be an exhibition that's aimed at them. Highly unlikely the Melbourne Museum is going to be just for kids.
Fair enough. Oop, hold on. I'm giving up. This is way too hot. Let's go into this museum. It's air conditioned. This doesn't look nice. We were wrong. You can actually go in. The Dome exhibition is actually open daily. However, it is in a blackout period at the moment. So if you want to go in through the Melbourne Museum. However, if you happen to be here during the blackout period like we are, like because they are having their University of Melbourne's exams, and that's where they do the exams, or if they have any other event, then you just get unlucky and you can't go in. But now we're at the Melbourne Museum. $15 per person. Bring your boyfriend with you so they can pay for it.
Just tell you that I already know what is wrong. It's goodbye, 'cause I know what's on your mind. Deep down in your heart, made you go and cheat behind my back. Don't care for me, no girl, I won't compromise. Don't need to analyze. I already know what is wrong. I already.
Late lunch. We are at a place called Master Lanzu. They do not have it in Sydney. I double checked. I actually wanted to say that. This is big. One thing Ash and I have noticed is just there's so much Asian food in Melbourne. We are, especially in the city center, there's just so much. And since we didn't have plans today, I told him I wanted just walk around and find an Asian food, and he wanted to have something quite flavorful as well, so we found this. Do you remember how much the pretty good price, like $20 for a meal, and then your yeah, because I always eat more. Back at Melbourne Airport. Thank you so much, Melbourne. It's been great. Both Ash and I had a great time. Do you actually have better Filipino food in Sydney? I don't think it's fair to judge just yet because we actually only tried that one place, Serai. We didn't get to go to Ascal today. So maybe I will have to save that judgment for another trip. But I have to say, going to Serai made me really happy because there are so many people enjoying the food, and it's giving a platform for Filipino food to be enjoyed by the masses outside of Filipinos as well, which is amazing. And it was indeed good, and the serving is huge as well, but it's growing really in Sydney as well. And of course, I've got more Filipino food to share, so make sure that you like and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you again next time. Bye.